So a campaign aide tells me that looking forward, the campaign believes that this issue has been, in their words, dispensed, that it's over, that it's not going to resonate with voters the further and further out we get from Iowa. We'll see if that's the case as we look ahead here to Tuesday's primary, Chris, in beautiful, sunny, balmy New Hampshire. Back to you.
Yeah, it really has turned nice here. Thanks so much, Hallie. And I want to bring in Grant Bosse, editorial page editor for the New Hampshire Union Leader newspaper. This is a big deal, the Sunday paper here. And you guys endorsed Chris Christie several months ago.
Yes,
now,
we did.
back on the front page in an editorial, endorsing him again. Once is not enough?
We don't just endorse once. We endorse all the way through Election Day. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw us saying something tomorrow. Yeah, we think Chris Christie is the real deal. He's got tested executive
far
experience.
down in this new poll.
We don't care about polls. New Hampshire voters don't care about polls. They move around. New poll's going to come out tomorrow showing something differently.
Something you know that you can give us a hint of?
No, just new polls come out every day, and they're all different. They're all over the place, and New Hampshire voters don't pay a lot of attention. I think they paid a lot of attention last night in the debate, and Chris Christie, he was electric. I was in the room, and he really connected with that crowd, cross-examining Marco Rubio.
Well, let's talk about that, because a lot of what happens here is about momentum, and people do wait. Historically, they're very late deciding. Do you see him having the most momentum? Where do you see sort of the 1, 2, and 3? Who's potentially moving into this at the right time?
Well, politics moves faster than ever before, and there's no question that Marco Rubio won Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He was having a very good week. And then last night, he ran into a brick wall, and Chris Christie had a great night. I think the other two governors had good nights as well. Marco Rubio had a very bad night because he couldn't get off his talking points. And when things go off script, he gets a little frazzled. And Chris Christie's been saying that all along, and he proved it last night. So Chris Christie won Saturday. He's winning Sunday. But, you know, the votes aren't for another 35, 36 hours.
So anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
I want to read this quote from your editorial by Joseph McQuaid. This is from the one from late last year. Quote, Trump has shown himself to be a crude blowhard with no clear political philosophy and no deeper understanding of the important and serious role of President of the United States than one of the goons he lets rough up protesters in his crowds. I could say, what do you really think? But let me play
Joe
with Donald
is so
Trump.
Shy. Yeah. We're going to get him out of his shell by Tuesday.
And so is Donald Trump. Here's what he said about that.
So this guy, his name's Joe McQuaid. No, he's a lowlife, I'm telling you. He'd call me, he'd talk to me, he'd want me to come up and make a speech in New Hampshire. I'd do it. If he endorsed Christie, I don't care. I mean, that's up to him. But you don't go and try and hurt somebody that's been helping you and that really has done a good job, okay? You don't do that. So here, you can have it, darling.
No regrets, I take it, about the tone of the editorial.
No, Joe McQuaid's been called worse than that, sometimes in letters that we print in the paper. So we're fine. We're not on the ballot. Donald Trump is, and we don't think he's qualified to be president.
You've been around a while. How close is this going to end up on the Republican side?
It's going to tighten. The race is always tighten. It's going to tighten on the Democratic side. But Donald Trump has been so far ahead for so long, anything other than a clear win would be a collapse.
All right, Grant Bosse, it's great of you to come in.
Thanks, Chris. Anytime.
Thank you. It is